YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Goatmeal back with another video. Make sure y'all follow my socials, follow my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok, and make sure you click that post notification bell to know when I'm uploading a video. But yeah, let's get into this video, man. Now, today's video is a more controversial topic for fans and supporters out there for the past couple of years. Many fans had different opinions on this topic. People had different takes, some worse than others. But we're going to be talking about Sofaygo's quote-unquote fall off. But I'm here to tell you why Sofaygo never fell off in the first place. Let's take this all back to the beginning. It's the end of 2020 and Sofaygo has just released the video for Off the Map, all while his song Knock Knock is starting to get some traction over TikTok. After Me was a rather successful Faygo project, as it was backed with a strong lead single, had some nice, strong, versatile cuts with R&B, and overall ended with some strong bangers on the back end. It was a really good project. I'd say it's his best project till this day, but I know for a fact that Faygo can make something just as good or even better. About 2 months after Me dropped, it came to the attention that Faygo had just signed with Travis Scott over at Cactus Jack, and all while Knock Knock was still getting astronomical numbers from TikTok, this seemed like it was finally a breakthrough for the Atlanta artist. But it seemed like we were kind of misled. In the year 2021, Faygo wouldn't release any music besides the single Let's Lose Our Minds and a music video for it. This really left fans dry, and we wouldn't get any more music until 9 months later. You would think by this point that the next piece of music would be his most anticipated album, Pink Hearts, but we were wrong. June 2022, Faygo released an EP called Before Pink, and with this EP and a couple of tweets that he made, he was basically telling people to just be patient with him, and that good music takes time. And while I'm all for an artist taking their time with their music and making sure it's the best music that they're making possible, it really didn't make sense for the label to have him take a year and a half off with no music. When you're writing off of a viral hit such as Knock Knock, you have to take advantage of the time right then and hit the people with what they want. A lot of people like to talk about Yeat's come up in comparison to how Sofaygo handled his, in which a lot of people say Yeat was more smart in this situation, but people have to remember that Yeat released Two Alive under his label, and so the label either gave Yeat the green light to drop this album or they were pushing for it. They saw that a song like Money So Big was doing crazy numbers and they jumped on the opportunity, in which I feel like Cactus Jack was just handling the situation shitty. After Sofaygo released his EP Before Pink, we would start to see promo and ads for SoundCloud and Apple Music, and now we get to October 2022 and Pink Hearts is finally starting to roll up on us. Sofaygo would put out Hell Yeah featuring King Carson as the lead single, and the song did pretty successful and it's still a big hit till this day. Now, here's another thing that I think hindered Sofaygo's drop. When artists release lead singles for their new albums, they usually drop these singles with different cover arts and usually their own time slot for dropping on streaming platforms. And the thing is, his label was putting out lead singles, but they weren't getting announced. The album was already posted on streaming platforms, it's just that the track list was hidden. And when they would drop the lead singles, they would release the singles within the album instead of making the single noticeable as a separate drop. And I mean, I don't think people got these announcements. I mean, Sofaygo had to literally tweet the fact that songs were dropping within the album. Before he even has to do that, news media outlets usually already have the information that lead singles are dropping, and they'll usually post it on their timeline. So yeah, I think Faygo took a hit there. And lastly, what hurt him the most was that the fact that he tried to change the sound too soon. We know Faygo has the talent to take his sound to a more mainstream sound. He's got the vocals, he's got the flow, noticeable cadence, great energy. We knew one day he was going to switch up his sound, but fans were not happy that he did it this early. I just think Faygo went into the ocean too early. It's like you're a kid and you don't know how to swim and you start taking lessons for like 1 or 2 weeks, and then after those 1 or 2 weeks you try to jump into the deep part of the pool and then you make yourself look like an idiot and start drowning. That's pretty much what Faygo did. Now, all respect to Sofaygo, he kind of took the criticism on the chin. He didn't lash out or anything on social media. He didn't lash out on any fans because, believe me, there's been a lot of times where he could have. Instead, he would regroup, go back to the drawing board, and get back to working. And he did exactly just that. He would release an EP this past summer called Go with the lead single Yay, and it received good reviews from fans. It kind of reminded people of his style from when he first blew up, and it also contains some experimenting with producers like Benny X. So yeah, I think Faygo's on the right track, especially with the new snippets that he's been previewing. It sounds like he's working his way back to his original sound and taking those baby steps up instead of full nose diving into the water. He says that his next project will be titled Never Apologize, and he's just released a new single titled What You Want, in which this could be a lead single for Never Apologize, or it could just be something for the fans so we don't get left hanging dry. But yeah, in my opinion, I think Faygo dived into the water too early. I think if he gave his fans something similar along the lines of the Go EP, he would have been fine. Then maybe dropping Pink Hearts, because I'm gonna be honest, my initial thoughts on Pink Hearts, I thought it was a 6 out of 10. Each time I come back to this project, it just sounds more solid. There's great melodies on this thing and some great R&B cuts on it too. And no, I'm not one of those people that's gonna say it's gonna have the whole lot of red effect, but it will age good in a few years. But yeah, that's my take on this situation. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Sofaygo really fell off, or do you think he just miscalculated his steps? But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn that post notification bell on for your boy. And yeah, it's your boy Goatmeal, and we out.
I had to comfort all my problems. And if I said it that many, you know that forever I got you. Speeding down the highway, run no go. And I fire that shit up and I pass it around, cause you know that my shot time. I'm enjoying this cycle, cause this shit on me. I put some VVS all on my teeth, cause I feel like I'm weak.